Yes, of course. Okay, so what's the title of this?
Identity crisis.
Identity crisis. What is an identity?
Yourself, like let's say, my identity is my ID, or that's what ID means, identity.
What makes you part of who you are? And what makes you who you are?
Like they know me. What's my name? Your personality. Right?
Personality is a part of it, but how do you know he is he?
Because you can tell from him.
Okay, the way that you look, and the way that you look is there.
The way your voice.
The way that you sound, the way that you look, your appearance is part of your identity. The way that you dress is part of your identity.
The way your personality is.
Your personality, the way that you act with other people. Very, very good. What you like to do, it also makes part of your personality. And you know what is essential? What I think defines who you are? Your family. Because without your family, you would not be who you are. You would be totally someone different. For example, if you didn't have Mexican parents, probably you would not even like tacos. Maybe you would like Italian food more.
I kind of still do. I'm Mexican. I like tacos, but I still like Italian food.
But let's say that it would be like your favorite food and not tacos. Baby, remember that once you download it, you come into settings, you come in here, and you type in the site ID that is up here. Adrian, the same thing. After you download it, make sure, Adrian, after you download it, make sure that you go into settings and you put that number into the site ID so it works, okay?
Almost everyone's a 20%.
Danielson, stop wasting time. Sit down. Huh? Okay, so we're going to be watching a video that tells the different parts of an identity, and it's going to start telling us about the stories that we're going to be reading, okay? So pay attention.
Put in Spanish.
No, I don't know Spanish.
Welcome to Workshop 3, Identity Crisis. Everyone has a unique identity. But do you really know who you are? The difference between how you see yourself and how others see you is what identity crisis is all about. Sometimes you just aren't happy with how you look, your hair, your eyes, your nose. You just don't feel like people see the real you. Over the next few weeks, you'll read about people who are trying to find their identity, some who want to change it, and some who want to hide it completely. Our video story is about a young woman who traveled halfway around the world in search of her identity. I'm Nobody, Who Are You? By Emily Dickinson.
What did I say?
I'm Nobody. Who are you? Are you?
Nobody too? Then there's a pair of us.
Don't tell.
They'd advertise, you know.
How dreary to be somebody.
How public, like a fraud.
To tell one's name,
The livelong Jew to an admiring bog.
What? A frog. The sound? It's a frog. What is it
a
doing?
whole new look.
It's trying to get
by Angela
girl
Johnson
frogs.
Jr.
It's trying to fall in love and
I
make
got
babies.
my pictures taken off on Tuesday. I got my hair cut and a curly perm on Wednesday. I got contacts on Thursday. Friday, when I went to school, no one knew who I was.
Hasn't it happened so to you that when it's the end of the year, something changes in you that when you go back to school the next year,
When you
people have trouble recognizing you? Has it happened to you?
Yes. No. Okay. Once you get older, you start a little different.
Once I cut my hair so short that the next year that I got to school, my classmates who had been with me my whole life thought I was a new boy in school. Not even girl, a new boy in school. It was horrible.
Sad.
That's sad.
Dang. I never want my hair like that.
I had it like this, and then I came like his hair to school.
What is?
Reading more.
Dang! No wonder.
Please Come Home, based on a short story by Shirley Jackson. Shirley Jackson was an American writer who wrote novels and short stories in the 1950s. Her stories can be spooky. They tend to be disturbing and take strange twists. Take her story, Louisa, Please Come Home. Okay, running away from home is always a bad idea. But that...
Okay, they're saying this person ran away from home because that person had an identity crisis. When you have an identity crisis, it means you want to change stuff in your life. Why do you think this person ran away from home? Why could someone run away from home?
Let's say they probably look right. They probably like, let's say some people in the world, they are not. Some they might have a trunk, as an elephant trunk, or what you call it. I'm just thinking random
People
things.
does not have trunks. Hello.
No, people around the world
What?
could be living like a
What?
suicide person. I think.
Running away from La Chancla?
No, to the point.
They get hit by La Chancla and they're like, I'm not going to get hit by La Chancla anymore, so I'm leaving. It can happen. Boy, we already did this with you, so concentrate. Same thing for you, Danielson.
That's what Shirley chose to write about. She gave it an unexpected ending. Imagine running away from home and leaving your identity behind. You vanish, disappear without a trace. Your parents are very worried. They put messages in the paper, but no response. Your family longs to see you again. But when you finally return home...
Have you ever tried to do that when you were little? So like, I'm going to run away from home. And then you get to the corner of the street and then you're like, nah. And then you go back. Huh? You hit under the, you say we're going to run away from home and you hit under the table. Oh, that's cute. Jacqueline, did you? Oh, for real?
Left, he just walked away, and then he just standing right there. And this man came up to me, he like creeped me, and I just ran away. And then I just ran to like every store until I found my mom and
Miss,
Oh my God.
I got two things to say. First of all,
when I get out, I just start looking at stuff
to be
I want
honest,
to
my little brother Fernando, right? My little brother Fernando. He always do things that are not right. He gets whooped. So he wants to go with his grandma instead. And you know he about to go. He was like, where my grandma live at? I like that's on you to leave. Like let mom go be back in the house. And I was I feeling that how they moved or something. When I was small.
I got that feeling too, that they moved.
I got a feeling when I was 6 years old, so I couldn't find my mom
Where?
in the store, in the toy aisle.
Oh my God.
Where? In Dollar General? Dollar General?
No.
Walmart.
Yeah,
Okay.
Surprise.
Oh my God, it's so cute.
That's the story of Louisa, Please Come Home. Reading 2. I'm Nobody. Who are you? Emily Dickinson is a famous American poet. She lived in Massachusetts during the 1800s. Dickinson was a very private person. She disappeared from view as an adult, spending most of her time in her room, alone. She wrote her poems in secret, and only 7 were published while she was alive. It's not surprising, then, that her poem seems to be about someone who likes keeping her identity private, unlike people the narrator compares to frogs, who croak away so loudly that all the creatures in the swamp or bog
That's a frog?
have to notice them.
It sounds like a girl screaming. Oh. God's screaming.
It's more like, hey girl. That's what they're doing.
I get it.
A whole new look. A writer from Texas,
Get out.
Angela Shelf Medeiros, has written more than 70 books for children.
I was born in the 1950s. Here's a photo of me when I was little. I'm in the middle, my older sister Sandra's on the right, and my mom is holding my baby brother Howard.
This is another part of what makes you who you are. What part of that is you? Your family. Very, very good again. Without your family, you are not who you are.
When I was young, I used to love to babysit. My brother and my sister were my favorite playmates. And my whole family has supported my career as a children's writer.
She loves to write, but what we have here is not a book, but a very short and funny poem from her collection of poems, Skin Deep. Have you ever wanted to get a makeover and change the
Yes, I know what to do.
Totally. to the point that even your friends don't recognize you? That's what happens to the narrator of A Whole New.
If I told you that I had like pink hair like Gloria Sweater, would you believe that?
Yeah, I can still recognize you.
And that I have purple like yours?
I can still recognize you with this number.
Yeah, you really?
Yes, I was like 18. I was like 18 and I had my hair like pink and purple and then blue.
Laurel has blue. Like the tip.
Okay,
I had it all blue
do you know? Okay.
and all pink and all purple.
You know the blonde. You know that brown color. Whenever you can make it a little lighter, like, something like that would go good. My grandma,
Now
my
the Native
uncle,
woman
dyed her
who
hair
fled to the
like
United
that.
States and adopted as a
And I
young
wanted them to
child.
do that right here at the top.
Her struggle to find her true identity took her halfway around the world to a country she barely remembered, and her birth mother, whom she never knew. Getting the whole picture. In 1975, the United States was at war in the
Dennison,
Southeast
sit
Asian country
down.
of Vietnam.
So
That
now,
year,
well, now,
thousands of Vietnamese mothers sent their children to the United States to protect.
So see, she sent her kids to the U.S. to protect them from war. But she was born in Vietnam, right? So this is another part that makes you who you are, which is? Huh? The what?
Your país.
Yes, your nationality, the country where you were born. That is also part of who you are, and it's really important. You're not Chinese.
I was born in Florida. There's a bunch of. I was born in Florida.
But your family were born in?
6-year-old Kia, the daughter
Your
of an
parents?
American soldier.
Florida
and a
too.
Well,
Vietnamese
not both of
woman.
them.
In the
Ah,
Goes to Florida,
U.S., Kia was
one goes
adopted.
to college.
She got a new home, a new family.
liar.
My dad's from Puebla and my mom's
Kia
from
grew up as
We're from Mexico.
Heidi in a small
My grandpa's
town
from
in
Mexico.
Texas.
My adopted mom,
dad was from
she
Mexico.
did everything she could to make me American. as
Dennison,
possible.
for the last time, I don't know what you're doing here.
Vietnamese, but she would always tell me I'm not supposed to talk about them.
That's a
So
mom.
Heidi hid her Vietnamese identity,
She
and
was
it almost
18.
disappeared. But when she grew up, she longed to be reunited with her Vietnamese mother.
I used to ask myself, how could I love this person that I don't
She
even
doesn't
know?
look Vietnamese at
So
all,
when she
see?
was in her 20s, she went back to the adoption agency and got a big surprise. She found a letter and pictures from Vietnam. Heidi's
Dennison, you're this close from going to ISS.
I even went to the bathroom. I held her picture right up to the mirror so I could see, if there was any resemblance. And I was like, yes, this is definitely her.
Heidi had to go to Vietnam. She had to meet the birth mother she hadn't seen in more than 20 years. She was more than a little nervous. Would they accept her?
I just hope they understand I have been 100% Americanized.
But when they finally met, their differences at first didn't seem to matter.
I'm very happy.
Who that?
Her mom, her biological
But as the
mom.
days went on, Heidi began to feel uncomfortable. Her homeland was very different from the world
I
Heidi grew
saw
up
this
in.
the goose.
Vietnam is a beautiful country with many warm, friendly people, but Heidi felt like a stranger. Even her birth mother seemed like a stranger to her. And Heidi was really homesick for her family in the U.S.
This may sound selfish of me, but I cannot wait to get out of here.
Her mixed feelings grew stronger and surfaced during a family meeting when Heidi broke down crying. Her birth mother understood how Heidi was feeling and made efforts to tell Heidi how she felt about her daughter.
Mẹ, thương con nhiều lắm.
Heidi never expected a trip home would stir up so many different feelings. She came back with the knowledge that this is where she belongs, in the U.S., with her family. This is who she is.
This is what I know, and this is what I grew up with.
Her identity hadn't really changed, but now she had the whole picture.
Yes.
When she was small, did she run away?
Didn't you see? And we were talking about that. They were put in a train and shipped to America because her mom was trying to protect her from war in Vietnam. Oh, okay. World War. No, I think it was World War. It was like Vietnam War.
Donald Trump might make a World War III.
But I don't think it was part of the World War. World War was different. World War, no. Okay, so now, what are we going to do? We have some little time left. And again, those are the parts, and I already wrote them there, that make part of our identity, which are the way that we look, which is the appearance, home, where you live, your family, your personality, your birthplace, your nationality, your friends, and your hobbies and activities. What you do also make you who you are. So we're going to be doing, you know what? We're going to be doing a fortune teller.
Right now?
Yes.
A fortune teller?
Yes, a fortune teller to play with the parts of identities, okay?
What color is it? Yellow.
Pink, orange, and yellow.
I'll let orange be. Well, I want the orange.
It's kind of tan color, not orange.
It's like a peachy.
It's like a peachy color.
It's mixed with peachy. Orange. I like the yellow. I like the banana. You eat banana?
Some banana for you.
Okay.
For you, what color? Peachy color. Okay, so let's go on to making our fortune teller. So again, those that have been with me in origami, we're going to start by we need to make this paper fully square. Do you know how? Okay, this border has to align with this border, so we make a perfect triangle like that. So we have to make sure the tip, this corner goes like very tipsy, like very pointy, and then these two sides of the paper line up. You can, Gloria.
You guys did not know how to make a fortune teller? Oh my goodness.
So you align it, but technically you have to do that line down on the table.
I'm going to teach them, right?
No. Look, this goes like this. So this comes very pointy, and after it's very pointy, these two sides of the paper line up. And then you crease it. Okay? After that, let me show you the second step.
Like that.
Yes, Gloria, make sure that it's like here, and once you have it here, you crease it with your fingernails. I got scissors.
I did this.
But
I did that, see? I don't.
Like this.
yes, so second step. We need to be able to fold this piece of rectangle so we get rid of it. So we don't fold it like too close, but we turn it to the blank side and we fold it out. So we make sure. It's just more difficult because probably you're not going to have it even. Well, in the end you can cut it, but you have to make sure that you have a rectangle, like a perfect rectangle there. You can do this. Okay, so you line it outside. Again, you line these two pieces of paper. Then you get it aligned on top as well. So once you have it ready here, you crease it down. Good. But you're a little bit over, so you have to make sure that you don't have these gap in here. So what we do is we align these two pieces of paper, but they're
like
a little bit more. Okay, there. Then you crease.
And then what we do from here?
Now you can get the scissors. Hold it. Now you can get the scissors and cut it through this line. Okay.
Is mine good?
Good. Since I am a bit more of a professional, I can actually tear it out.
Professional.
I'm skilled. I am skilled. That's what I do. I know
how to do all kinds of overnight. You know how to do that, right? That's a lot of folding.
See? Okay. So you see that we have one triangle, right? Open up your triangle.
We had it open.
Open up your triangle. These tips that you have in your hand, These tips that you have in your hand, open it up. Let me help you out with the cutting.
I'm done. The bundles. I'm done.
Girl, that's why this line was here for. You were supposed to cut it through it. Put this in your binder, please. Don't lose it. So put it in your binder. Don't lose it.